our apartment here. It is coronavirus week, and it is a strange time to be alive. I am here in New York City, where it's weird to go outside, and the stores are weird. People are on edge, and we've been told to stay in. And a bunch of my loser network marketing leaders, or every one of them, has their conspiracy theories. Shut up. Oh, look, the government told you something and now you're scared. Oh, aren't you all idiots? Oh, look, I'll bet that capitalism just did it so that they'd make money off your fear. I bet they did it so that socialism, so that people would want socialism. I bet they did it so they can blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Shut up. If you're one of these guys, shut up. That's first. But second, a lot of people are suddenly like, oh, I have to work from home. Right? So I posted, I'm like, hey, who needs to make money from home? Or I said, how many of you, if you're quarantined at home, could still produce an income? And all the people who like can are like, I can, I can. Yes, yes. They're all like the ones who like are trying to show off or something, or like who are like, I got it. Don't worry. They're all like commenting on there. All of those are commenting. All you would think if you looked at my post that the world makes money from home. However, I've gotten no less than 2 dozen requests in my inbox, like, hey, what do you mean making money from home? Uh, uh, I don't want anyone to know that I don't make money from home, which most people don't. What do you mean? What's the scam? Ooh. Um, like, I don't know. People who I've known are like, okay, Bones, all right, you've been a day job in like almost 2 decades now. What are you actually doing? I'm like, it's not that I'm a rude dude. It's that how could I be running a scam for so long? And how could I and many other people be running a scam? I mean, the answer is I could be Bernie Madoff. I could be Bernie Madoff or some version of that, right? A lot of people are terrified of network marketing, and they're terrified of anything else. And what I do is not network marketing at all. At all. And once you get it, it's obvious. Once you like stop being worried, it's obvious. I I sell stuff from home, and I'm an affiliate for other people's stuff. I started by selling ebooks, and when people bought ebooks through my site, I got paid. That's Isn't that simple? That's simple. And wouldn't it make sense that if I sold like a $5 book, that I would make a dollar or two, right? Sure, that makes sense. I have books that I've written that are on Kindle, on Amazon. I get paid when people buy them. Makes sense. So doesn't it also make sense if I sell something that's an information package that's $500, that I would make a few hundred on that too? Doesn't that make sense? Sure. Right. That's it. If if I am an affiliate of a software that people buy and use, that the software company pays me to find them new customers, sure. What's 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 so hard about that? Oh yeah, but who? Like, you're gonna bother your friends to get this software? No. You find people who want to buy that software. Does that make sense? Duh. Okay, but all these make money at home things are scams. No, actually, I haven't come across. I'm I I'm loath to say that there are none, right? Because there are, but it's not hard to tell. when something isn't. When something isn't, it's kind of obvious, you know, because there are thousands of people doing it and making money with it and actually doing it. What I tell people is like it's like having a lemonade stand. Anyway, so this week has been weird, right? Because I've had 20 something messages. Hey, what's the thing? Can you send me a link? Hey, I don't want to, I might ask some questions and then like stop answering. I'm like, well, have you had a business before? Maybe. What, why? Why have you had it? Why am I asking if you have a business before? Because there are many, many, many great opportunities out there. So of course, what's up, Travis? So of course, there are some that are for people who know what they're doing and some that are for newbies. Well, shouldn't the ones for newbies be just the same? No, they shouldn't. Well, the one for newbies, they aren't going to make that much money. Only because you don't do what somebody says. I promote something that is called Newbies on Fire. And you know why they're on fire? Because they don't do what they don't follow directions. That's why they're on fire. That's why their money's on fire. Because they don't follow directions. I can't believe how hard it is to get people to shut up and follow directions when they don't know what they're doing. Hey, do you not know what you're doing? Yeah, I want some help. Can't you help me? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, can you follow these directions? I don't want to. Why not? Well, because how do I know they work? Well, because I follow them and I make money with it. Yeah, well, I'm not going to follow the directions. I'm going to see how that works out. And it doesn't work out. And then I knew that thing was a scam. Does that make any fucking sense? Does that make any fucking sense? Why am I cursing? Why am I cursing at you who don't deserve it? You don't deserve me cursing at you. You don't deserve this. You are someone who earnestly wants to know how to make money online. Here it is. You ready? You you just choose a product that pays well when you find customers for it. And then guess what you do? Find customers for it. Wow. Does that make sense? A friend of mine yesterday, who I know from the home business, says, "Hey, what do you promote now that I would be okay promoting?" I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why wouldn't you promote anything that pays you, you broke ass? Why would you? Why do you have that requirement? Well, because I'm not just gonna sell anything. I mean, if it's I can understand if you don't want to sell something that hurts people, right? I mean, of course, right? I don't sell cigarettes online. You know what I mean? So what does that mean? Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, you don't? No, I'm looking for an online job. There's no such thing. No, there isn't. People say there's such a thing as an online job. There isn't. Your 10-year-old knows, man. Thank you, Travis. People think there's a job online. You know why people think there are jobs online? Because you say, hey, I want to find a job online. And people that know that stupid people are looking for jobs online say, hey, this is a job online. Oh, this seems easy. Great. Yeah, it's $100. I thought, what? $100? How much have you made a minute? 9,000 this month? Well, I'm not going to pay $100. Okay. And, and this is on my personal wall. So I'm talking to like a great many of my personal friends. I mean, look, if you don't want to learn, if you'd rather trade your time for money, go ahead. And I'm not even saying you have to quit. But of the people who sent me secret messages, a lot of them don't have a job at all. So shut up. Some of them are looking for work, even though if they got a job, they'd be quarantined and couldn't go to it anyway. Some of them have a day job that pays them pittance for all of their time and are broke anyway. And by the way, the reason I'm so harsh is because it took me so long to learn any of this because of all of those dumb mental blocks. I was telling a friend of mine the other day that, in this whole Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden or Trump discussion that we're having here in the US, I've been saying that a lot of the right wing has this willful ignorance that they want to not learn about issues our country has. They want to not learn about why African Americans have these roadblocks, have these challenges. They don't want to hear it, but they want to be willfully ignorant about it. And so that prevents them from having sensible solutions to anything. They don't want to know. They want to be willfully ignorant about needing to protect the environment. No, what do we need that for? Because we don't want smog and we don't want our water polluted. Yeah, but they're not doing that. Yeah, because we have the laws in there. So that's the willful ignorance I see on the right. On the left, there's a willful ignorance. And the left, the eggheads on the left, the eggheads, the people who go to school and learn stuff that the right makes fun of for learning stuff. Common sense, obviously not. If everything were common sense, it's 2020. A lot of things would be worked out by now, don't you think? Don't you think if everything were common sense, that a lot of things would be worked out by now? You know? So maybe some things require, maybe there are things that have details that matter. Maybe there are details that matter. The left, who prides itself on learning and being open to knowledge and understanding that with new times come new perspective and knowing that science actually is right, that the scientific method works. The left that prides itself on that is willfully ignorant about how the economy works and how money works. It's dirty to the left to talk about money or figure it out or find out how it works, and to not be victims of it. To just be like, corporations are evil and they should pay me. The left is willfully ignorant about that. They kind of don't want to know that things have to be sold and bought for an economy to run. Well, they should just pay me because I have this paper. Well, do you actually? Many are too much in their comfort zone. Absolutely, Travis. I got a degree and I came out and my degree was good enough to answer phones. Now, I knew that I could answer those phones when I was in high school. Before that, frankly, you know? So if you're all like, well, corporations should just pay for it, that doesn't make any fucking sense either. That doesn't make any fucking sense. They should just pay for your healthcare. No. Well, it should just be free. Well, no, it can't be. So that's what the left is willfully, and more. And look, I'm lefty. I live in New York. I'm brown. I'm all lefty. I'm saying that left stays willfully ignorant about that. When the right says, well, someone has to pay for it, they're right. And the left's correct argument is, well, we seem to be okay paying for wars and paying for things. Given stimulus, it's just fine to do that. Why is that? Why is that so easy? That's a correct viewpoint. However, understanding that it comes from things being bought and sold seems to be something that the left has missed out on. So why am I saying all this stuff? Because working from home and using the internet to make money is what's coming. Whether you're on the right or on the left, whether you think everything's a scam or you don't. That's what is happening. I happen to be a little before it than you. That's all. I happen to have been doing it for a while. So to me, now things are obvious and things are way easier than they've ever been. You can literally just buy a business. Just buy a business and sell stuff. The words buy a business, when I got out of college and for a good 5-6 years afterwards, didn't make any sense. What do you mean buy a business? Why would you do that? You just get a job. You mean get a job? Like I swear that didn't make any sense. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He says, buy things that pay you. What? When I talk to my lefty friends, that makes no sense. It didn't make any sense to me. How can that be? What do you mean buy things that pay you? What? So what I say, yes, working 3 jobs with no time and money is a scam. Thank you, Travis. If you work several jobs and all your time is gone to pay for things that charge you more, that's a scam. Why are we teaching people to do that? I'm an actor by profession. When you get out of school, it was like, let me talk for myself, and my friends, when I got out of school, it was like, okay, I'm an actor. I'm going to go find acting jobs. And I really thought that it was like, well, once you like get found, then you have a job forever. There's that willful ignorance again of like, well, obviously if I see someone in this movie, then I see them in another. Those are different jobs. And those are different jobs that actor had to go get. That's a business, like a plumber. Like a plumber, they need the next gig. And I didn't like that part because I saw successful people going back to their day jobs after their gig finished. So I read Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it said, buy things that pay you. Now, people who read it once and think they know what was in there anyway, it's like, oh, he just talks about investments and real estate. So what, buy something and then wait till it goes up and sell it? No. The thing is to buy something that pays you now. So listen what I'm about to say. Spend $1,000 that makes you $100 a week forever. What? No, it doesn't make any sense. No. Well, hold on. Wait, buy something for $50 that makes you $5 a week. Hey, Tasha Baker, the name of the book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's the most important book of the 21st century. If you go to solopreneurschool.com and sign in, you will find many videos of mine where, frankly, I kind of summarize a lot of it. If you go to solopreneurschool.com, which is why the crawl is there, which is why the thing is there, you'll also be able to go into my Facebook group. You'll get all the info there, okay? But what I'm telling you, Tasha Baker, is that you would learn these things from me over here at solopreneurschool.com. Robert Kiyosaki has dozens of books, and I have read not all. I think the last like 3 I haven't read, but I've read them all other than that. And I'm all about it. They all kind of say the same thing in different ways over and over again. You're welcome, Tasha. And buy things that pay you. if someone buy on people making money, what's in it for you? So this is an example. This is Lucy. Thank you for coming. This is my friend Lucy Moreno, and this is a perfect example of what I was talking about before. What's in it for me about teaching people to make money? Well, if I sell things, so what's in it for me? So some of what I do is teach people to do it. And I sell the things that they can use to do it. In the same way that I bought the things. Let me give you a great example. I often promote a business opportunity. I'll say, hey, this business system costs $1,000. Get it. It might, whatever it is, it sells something. The business system is something that okay, great, you buy it, boom. I would get a commission for selling that system. But here's the thing, I have also bought that system. I only recommend you make money with things that I have bought as well. Because everything online, listen, everything online that can be bought, you can sell as an affiliate and earn income from it. Now, for me, the journey has been that I wanted to learn to make money. So I teach that and make money from teaching that. And I recommend that you do that as well. Once you go to solopreneurschool.com, one of the things I say is that I recommend you buy this in order to sell it. Let me give you a great example. If you go to mysalesrobot.com, mysalesrobot.com has it's a texting system that any business owner can promote their business using that texting system. So if you are a baker, okay, and you want people to learn more about how you do that, you can give somebody a phone number. They can call that phone number, and the sales robot will text with that customer to find out what they need, blah, 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 blah. Send them to the site that you want them to, etc., until they buy your service. Okay? Does that sound like something business owners want? Absolutely. And in order for you to sell it to those business owners, you can be an affiliate by buying it. So I tell you, buy it so that you can sell it. In the same way that I have bought it and am now selling it. So what's in it for me is that I am teaching you to do what I do because it makes me money too. Not in a Ponzi scheme thing, not at all. It's that anything that can be bought online can be sold. I have written books. Any book that is actually anything on Amazon. Listen, anything on Amazon that can be bought by somebody. You can earn money by finding the customer for Amazon. Anything. Would you like me to show you how? I'm going to show you how to do that now. I haven't done it in a while because here's why I don't do it. First of all, here's why I don't use the Amazon affiliate program. Here's why. It only gives you like 2%. So if you're ever on a blog, you'll relate to this better. If you're ever on a blog, a mommy blog or whatever, and it says, hey, we love using this Graco stroller. Click here to get it on Amazon. If you click there and go to Amazon and buy it, the blogger gets paid from Amazon. Okay? I sell courses that teach you how to do that. Does that make sense? But more importantly, I would tell you to sell courses that do that. Yeah. So that's what's in it for me. That's why. And that's why I put when friends ask about making money online, because it's always like, why are you helping me make money? What's in it for you? Money. Also money. And the fact that that's a problem is because of the bad things that we are taught about money. People who make money and people who read Robert Kiyosaki and all that, they don't have an issue with that at all. At all. That's the way it's supposed to work. What do you mean? Well, you want, if you have if you're selling a condo, if you bought a home and now you're selling it, and you want help doing that, you need to pay an agent, a broker and an agent, right? And the reason they're in business is to help you make as much money from the sale as possible. So an agent will come up to you and be like, hey, I want to help you get the highest money you can for your property. If you go, what's in it for you? Well, you already know that they are motivated to make the sale as high as they can because they want to make money with that. Now, it's easy to be like, yeah, they want to take my money from my sale, but it's not your sale. It's theirs because they could sell somebody else's. So oftentimes, and you know what, Luce, just because I know you for a long time, every time I show you something, you do jack with it. And it's been a long time. In the meantime, I know that you know people who could use making money from home instead of working at some store that pays the minimum wage. But okay, you don't trust what's in it for me, so you stay out. So stay. I've shown you ways to make money without a dime. You want to do it? All right. So that's what this whole thing's been about. Why is that? Let me just go over here for a sec. And I guess I could also, I could do some demos, but I don't feel like it right now. If you're home and locked in, you know, this is the deal. This is what's happened. Look, if you're a teacher, well, you'll get paid anyway, right? But if you're like some other thing, if your store gets closed, look, all my friends who are actors, your restaurant's probably going to be closed. Broadway is closed. So Broadway is closed. That means people who wow, they're actors on Broadway, not making any money right now. I am. I get paid every day. Somebody buys something from the machine that I have going out every day. Now I say that and people are like, well, how come you're not rich? Because one doesn't mean the other. Some days it's like $27. Other days it's a couple thousand. That's all. So the thing that I tell people a lot about, and it's in solopreneurschool.com, is it's like having a vending machine. You can just buy a vending machine. You can? Yeah. You can just buy one. Like $1,000, $2,000, whatever. You can just buy a vending machine and you can put it somewhere and you can buy candy and you can buy soda and you can put it somewhere. And then when people are walking by, the vast majority of them won't buy anything, but some will. You have bought something from a vending machine. And when you did, the person who owns that vending machine got paid, right? So and you can just do that. You can do that right now. You can go buy a vending machine, find a place, and put stuff in it. And when people buy it, you will make money. What I teach people to do is have a vending machine of sorts with digital things in it, a website that behaves like a vending machine. And that all you need to do is get traffic to that vending machine, and the vast majority of people won't buy anything, but some will. And the ones that do can make you a full-time income. And the more things that are available to sell, owning a business is an art and a science, right? So some of it's really easy. If you just want to sell cat toys, then the only thing you need to do is have a website of cat toys with a lot of cat lovers hitting that website. Doesn't that make sense? Does that make sense to you? That's not what I teach people to do, because selling cat toys, you can only get 2% commissions on something. You sell something for $10 and you get to keep 50 cents. It's a lot of cat toys you got to sell to make a full-time income. I teach people to spend $1,100 one time and earn unlimited payments of $25, of $100, of 500, of 250, of 500, and of $1,000. Unlimited over and over again after spending $1,100 one time. What? No, that sounds like a scam. It's not. I got proof. What do you know anyway? You don't. You don't. I've never heard of that. So? Exactly. I have heard of it. And you know what? It's kind of all over the place. In fact, you see this right here? See this right here? This, you can't text FB hack to 52236. You got to text to a phone number. It's different. That's switched. But if you go to the FB cash code, that's actually the one I'm talking about. Go there. There's another video like this of me telling you how it works. It works. You can't text that to this number. I don't know where the number is. I could go look it up. But the number's wrong, but the website's right. If you go to thefbcashcode.com, www.thefbcashcode.com, that's another place. Bones, everything you're saying is absolutely correct. I agree with you. Thank you. It's a paradigm shift for people to understand the simplicity of passive income growth. Thank you, Colin Thomas. I'm glad I was on here yapping long enough for you to come and say that. Okay? It's just a mind shift. Look, a long time ago, if you wanted to sell something, you just needed to buy the thing low and go on the street corner and sell it high. That's it. Now it's online. There is a model of buy low, sell high, but it's not the greatest model because online, if you're buying it low and trying to sell it high, people know that they can look and try to find it low. Does that make sense? How many times have you seen something and you're like, let me see how much it is on Amazon. Let me see how much it is in Google. Let me see how much it is on eBay, right? So the buy low, sell high model is hard online unless you're exclusive. But the affiliate model says this: it is the same price anywhere. And either you get the commission or the company keeps it. Does that make sense? And I prefer to teach people, you, to get the commission. I tried to figure out online sales, and the answers have been elusive to me. I just gave up. So these are secrets. Basically, it certainly makes sense. It doesn't work like that anymore. Yeah. So Tasha, look. So have you bought something from me? I feel like you have, right? Didn't you get this from me? Are you the right Tasha, or is that Natasha Parks? Okay. Anyway, let me know. I know it'll be in 30 seconds or so, but if you bought something from me, I'm happy to tell you exactly how to sell the thing that you bought from me or through me. I don't know. So I have made my own courses now too, right? I made something called the Cash App system. I figured out that the Cash App, you can make a buy button for Cash App. So I made one, and I made a course, a marketing course. And I made a marketing course because I've learned how to market online, which just means advertise. I've learned to advertise online, okay? Paid ads and free ads. This is a free ad. You're watching me do free advertising right now, okay? You don't have to do this. It's just I am comfortable talking about it, okay? I made a course, and I gave people 100% commissions when they sold my course. What does that mean? It means that my course costs $27. I decided the cost was $27. And when somebody sold my course to somebody else, they got to sell it for $27 and keep all $27. Why would you do that? Because inside the course, there were other things that people could buy. So I wanted to incentivize people to sell my course so that the people who bought it could buy other things from me. This is not a new thing at all. When I first understood that model, I was like, the sneaky bastards, but it's not that at all. Do you know, it's all over. Bed Bath & Beyond might have some exclusive products. They do that so that you have to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, so that you maybe buy some other things while you're in Bed Bath & Beyond. And the idea that like asking people for money for stuff, that it's bad, is part of that lefty, willful ignorance about how the economy works. Because I know I grew up feeling that anytime I was paying money, it was a negative, that they were taking it from me somehow. And that is definitely true if you are trading your time for money. Because when you pay out your money, it's because you're paying your time. That's why it sucks so much. But when you can create something that people like and want to buy, man, I don't mind paying for anything, because now I realize that it's something I want. The example I use all the time is that I buy all the Marvel movies. I've gone to see every Marvel movie happily. Can't wait to throw money at them. I have CBS All Access. I pay money to CBS All Access so I can watch Star Trek. Happily. Other people are like, damn, I'm not paying for Star Trek. Man, that used to be free. I'm not paying, because you're probably trading your time for money. It's been my experience. Tasha, have you bought? I'm hoping, are you here? Answer me. I'm waiting to see, did you buy something from me? Well, if you didn't, look, you said, I tried to figure out online sales. Well, and the answers. So the idea that you need to figure it out and then it'll be done is part of what's holding you back. It's never done. It's just like having a lemonade stand. If I told you to buy a lemonade stand, this is one of the videos in solopreneurschool.com. If I told you to buy a lemonade stand, because it came with a sign and the desk and lemons and ice water and sugar, let's just pretend that I was selling a kit. Let's pretend that I was selling a lemonade stand kit. you would know that you have to go outside when it's hot to find thirsty people who might want to buy it. You would know that, and you wouldn't be like, I have to figure out this lemonade sales thing. It's painfully obvious. So if you, oh, look at this. I can make this different. I can make this like this. Whoa. Go to the fbcashcode.com, but it's not as, let's just do this. Okay, so you would know that that's obvious. I think I did, and I didn't see it through. Right. So that's what most people do, honestly, Tasha. The reason why you hear people saying, oh, I tried it and it didn't work is because they didn't try it. Is because that you said, oh, there are instructions here for how to market, but I don't want to do any of them. So I guess it doesn't work. No, it works. So you could buy a lemonade stand from me. Let's pretend you bought a lemonade stand from me. And I said, okay, great. Here's what you do. You go outside on the corner on a hot day, and as hot people are walking by, you yell, thirst quenching lemonade here. Come get some. We find that if you say thirst quenching lemonade, come get some, that works better than saying, I'm selling lemonade. We find that the first one works better than the second one. And then you say, yeah, but that doesn't sound like me. I'm going to say, I have the greatest lemonade drink that you can ever have, and it will make you feel like you're 21 all the time, even if you're 5 years old. And let's say you went and did that, not following the directions. And you did it in the middle of winter, because in the summer you're too busy. And then you'd wonder, I wonder, this thing didn't work. I knew it was a scam. You have to see it through. So I have told people who buy my course, the Cash App system, I've said, look, say who else wants to make $100 a day downloading a free app? The people who put that up get sales. The people who don't say, oh, I've seen that before. People won't believe that. Oh, I'm going to put something else up. I haven't made $100 yet. They say all sorts of dumb shit. If you buy McDonald's, you have to say over 5 billion served, even if you haven't served them. You understand? If you go and you buy the FB cash code, I have directions on how to market it. People don't do it. I say don't put your link around. What do? Post their links. And then they're mad that they haven't made money. Well, there's a way to make money. It's by not posting your link. Now, am I posting it my own here? Yeah, you know why? Because I do really well with it already. That's why. And I know what I'm doing. That's all. And frankly, I don't have time to do some of the other things because I don't mind paying for traffic. I pay for traffic. Does that make sense? Sometimes I don't. Right now, I'm not. I'm making this video because after the 20-somethings, same question, same skeptical and suspicious. That was it. It's the suspicion that the friends came to me with that angered me, frankly. It's insulting. So that's why I started this video, if you were here at the beginning, kind of with like angrily. So like Lucy Moreno's question, it's insulting. I get it. Like, I know she doesn't mean to be insulting. We're friends, she doesn't mean to be insulting. But what she means is, I don't trust why you're telling me this. I assume that you're telling me this in a way to take money from me. That's it. I assume you're telling me this because you don't mind ruining our friendship, and as long as you get paid some money. Right? I assume what you're telling me is a lie somehow, because making money is a lie, that you have to lie to make money, so therefore you must be lying to me. But all that is wrong. I say I go see the Marvel movies, right? I love them. I'm happy to pay them money. I can't wait all the time. I go to the fancy theater, I throw money and I can't wait because they're all good. All good. Even Thor 2 is terrible, but I didn't mind paying it for it. Frozen 2, not really good, but my kids wanted to see it, so I was happy to give them money. But if you go see a preview, and maybe there's a scene in the preview that's not in the movie, that's kind of lying, right? And that's where it gets like, oh, they're trying to take my money. They're trying to take my money, which if you are spending your time for money, then it's like taking a part of your life. That's why it's so important to poor people. To people who are trading their time for money, spending money is taking away from their life. But if you are creating value, if you are creating things that people pay for, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different personal feeling. It's entirely different. And the left doesn't understand that because the left teaches people to trade their time and expertise. Even if you're trading your expertise, you're still just getting more for your time. Well, I got my doctorate. I'm pretty sure I can handle making money online. Or you can't because you learned something else. It's amazing, the arrogance. It's amazing. Well, I got my doctorate. I went to school, but it's wrong. How and when to sell further if you don't have any network of people or you're not possible to do it personally. Make a web page to use, etc. FB targeting and ads. Who's going to invest $500,000? It's a big amount. Are the things that you sell only for USA or global market? Okay, a lot of questions, right? And then Tasha, okay, yes, I have to go, but I'll definitely be watching this all the way through. Makes sense. Good, Tasha. I'm just here to help you, man. I'm girl, woman. I'm here to help you, but also I want you to buy something from me. You know, you probably already have. I feel like you probably have. And if you haven't, well, go get to it. What's your problem? Buy something from me. Okay, so Renata, how and whom to sell further if you don't have any network of people or you are not possible to do it personally? Okay, so let's go back to the same example because this is an obvious answer once you understand. If I said, here, buy this lemonade stand, and I gave you all the kits, and just to wrap up the same things. No, we'll keep it one question at a time. If I told you, here, buy this, you can make money with this lemonade stand, buy it, and then go make money selling lemonade, would you have the same question? No. You would know that not only your friends are going to buy lemonade. Of course not. Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. What are you going to call all your friends and say, hey, I'm on this corner, come get lemonade from me for the rest of your life, and I'm going to make my lemonade business all about my friends coming to lemonade? Of course not. Of course not. If you had a cat toy business, you would not just call your friends and say, hey, I don't care if you don't have cat toys, support my business. No, that would be stupid, right? So similarly, similarly, here's the answer. If you want to sell lemonade, who do you sell it to? Hot, thirsty people who buy lemonade. They've probably bought lemonade before. Maybe they're hot and thirsty and would like to try this thing they've heard called lemonade. Yeah, okay, well, where do I find them? Well, it depends what business you're doing, doesn't it? If you're selling cat toys, you find people who have cats. Huh. Doesn't that sound obvious? It sounds obvious, right? Here's the thing. When I wrote my Star Trek book, I had no idea who I was going to sell my Star Trek book to. Doesn't that sound stupid? Now that I've told you before, who would I sell my Star Trek book to? And I paid a woman who helps people sell books. I paid this woman $1,000 an hour. Listen, I paid her $1,000 an hour to talk to me on the phone about how to sell my upcoming Star Trek book. She gave me some great advice, gave me some great tactics, all this stuff. And then she said the most obvious thing now that to me was a revelation, changed my life. Here it is. You ready? I already told you. I'm going to say it again. And you're going to feel dumb if you didn't know the answer already. Who do I sell my Star Trek book to? Star Trek fans. Fucking duh, right? Who do you sell cat toys to? People who have cats. Huh. Make a web page. So that's the end of your first question. Your second question, make a web page and use FB targeting ads. You can. You can. That's one teeny tiny way in literally unlimited ways of marketing and advertising. Literally unlimited. What did people do before the internet? We had a whole economy before the internet. Now the internet adds an infinite amount of ways to do that because Facebook makes it much easier. Can you find cat lovers in Facebook? Fuck yeah. Cat lover groups. Click. All your customers are right there. So now you say, who is going to invest $500 to $1,000? It's a big amount, is it? Is it? Or is it a big amount to you? Who's going to invest $40,000 a year to go to college? Yeah, but going to college, you spend 200,000, 300,000 bucks to get a $30,000, $50,000 job. That's stupid, isn't it? I'm not saying going to college is stupid. I'm saying going to it as an investment in your job is stupid. Now, I don't think learning is bad. I think college is necessary for you to be to learn about the world. I think you learn about the world, learn how to think better as going to college. Thank you, Travis. Value is important. How do you find them and approach them? Vernata, it depends on what you're selling. And do you think I'm going to give you one sentence that is going to make you a millionaire? Yes, you do. You actually do right now. If you're selling cat toys, then you figure out and learn how to sell cat toys. If you get, for example, if you go to the fbcashcode.com and get that, it's in there who to sell to and how to sell it. I'm doing it now. You don't have to do this. This is one way. I am selling an opportunity to make money to people who want an opportunity to make money with this particular product. And that's what I would tell you to do. That's what I tell my actually thousands of clients, students, customers to do. Get a vending machine full of ways to make money online and find people who want ways to make money online and sell them and say, do you like this one? Do you like this one? Do you like this one? I've actually answered your question, although you probably don't think so. So let me give you who's going to invest $500 to $1,000? It's a big amount. Guess what? People do it every day. A lot of people, they've already done it over and over. Do you know how many times I've spent $500 for a new opportunity? I do it all the time, almost once a month. Honestly, really, almost once a month. Do you know how many people have bought a $500 or $1,000 product from me several times? Happens a lot. You know why? Because just like anything, people like buying. You know how many times I have gone to a Marvel movie? Many times. It's the same damn thing over and over. Who's going to pay $25 for a movie? Me. Over and over and over. No, $1,000 is not a lot if you want to make a full-time income. If you went to college, you spent way more than that, right? And your job doesn't pay that much. What's the next one? Are the things you sell only for the USA or global? So some are only USA. I prefer to sell one that's global. Do you know why? Because there's more customers, right? Do I want to sell cat toys only for a certain kind of cat? Maybe. Or do I want to sell them to all the cats? Maybe. Depends what it is, right? If I have a product that's only good for like a certain for a certain kind of cat, one can probably charge more for it than if it's just some generic thing, right? There you go. Value is important. Yes, Travis, takes action or sit on the bench. We can learn, but make sure it runs with steps. Yeah, look, I give courses. I teach people how to market online. It's so simple once you just decide to do it. It's so simple. You put the message in front of the people who have bought that message before. Does that make sense? Tasha, Renata, you want to learn? Do you want to make money online? If the answer is yes, shut up, go to the fbcashcode.com and spend the $1,100 right now. There's an option that you can spend $30. You could do that. You could do that too. I'm only gonna spend the $30 one because then I'll see if it's real. And then if it's real and I'll make a little bit. When I make a little bit, I'll buy the thing. Nope, doesn't work. You know why? Because you won't do for 25, $30, you won't do anything. You'll be like, you'll do nothing and then say, I knew it didn't work. Like I've said at the beginning, like I've been saying for a long time, because people spend $25, don't mind throwing away $25. You know who does that? Poor people. The people who are like desperate to make money, they spend 25 and then do nothing. The ones who spend 1,000, they get the fuck to work because they don't want to lose $1,000. And they don't have excuses. And they say, I don't want to do that. So what else can I do? And then they do that. That's how I had to go. I was buying a bunch of little things over and over. I have someone who I think is a great marketer, and she will not buy anything over $100 to save her life. She has spent $100 100 times for little businesses here and there that she markets. I'm making $5. Can't break her out of it. Can't make her see that it's better to spend $1,000 once than $100 10 times. Can't get her to see it. She's broke. She's doing great in her business when she makes $100. If she did the same actions but she bought a bigger business, she'd do better. Here's the example I use for that, just to show you that I'm telling you the truth. Which business makes you more money? A gumball machine or like a full big vending machine? Doesn't a big full vending machine obviously make you more money than a gumball machine? But it's the same work. It's putting it in a place where people are walking by. It's the same work. But the vending machine obviously makes you more and it costs you more. Well, I'm going to start with a gumball machine, and if I make, and I'll make a quarter, and if I and once after I've made a bunch of quarters, then I'll buy a vending machine. You'd never get there. Never, never will you get there. Buy the vending machine. Let's see. See, now Travis is talking now. People spend 20K plus. You're right, for one-on-one coaching for a day that will make you 100K plus, and not just one time, like forever. I started this talking about Robert Kiyosaki, buy something that pays you. That $1,000 an hour I spent talking to that woman has paid me an infinite amount of money for my life. I spent that in 2007. It's probably the best $1,000 I bought. You know what else? The best 200. I once spent $200 on a board game. I'll say it again. I spent $200 on a roll the dice and move your pieces board game called Cashflow. It's by Robert Kiyosaki. Couldn't wait till that board game got home. Couldn't wait. I spent $200. The board game came home. I played it. I played two different people by myself on my lap. Couldn't even get it to the table in time. Best $200 I ever spent. Changed my mind around money. All right, my throat is raw from talking. It's not a problem to buy. The issue is how and whom to sell it further. I've already told you. You're lying. Renata, you're lying now. The problem is I don't know who to sell it to. You're lying. I just told you. No, I don't understand. Yes, you do. You're lying. The issue is how and whom to sell it further. It's not lemonade nor cat food. I guess I have to get some digital marketing skills first. I'm going to get you over this. I want you to look in the mirror and know that you're lying to yourself, Renata. Okay? I know you feel like you don't know. I know you feel that way. Please believe me that I know you feel that way. But you are wrong and you're lying. The reason I say you're lying is because underneath you know the truth already. That's why. I'm going to say it again. It's not lemonade though. It's not cat food. And as we've said, you sell lemonade to people who buy lemonade. You sell cat food to people who buy cat food. You sell online businesses to people who buy online businesses. Or you sell online software to people who buy online software. If you were here, I talked about the text marketing business, the text marketing software. It's text marketing software. So there are two kinds of people who will buy that from you. One, the people who want to buy the software to use the software. And two, the people who will buy it in order to sell it. So if you have a let's talk about the vending machine again. Let's pretend you buy a vending machine because you want to sell candy and soda. You have your vending machine. It's selling candy and soda. You make money. Let's say you bought it from me. I say, here, Renata, put this sticker on your vending machine. The sticker says, Would you like a vending machine like this? Call this number. And it's your number. Someone says, I want a vending machine like this. And they call the sticker, they call the number on your sticker, and they buy it from me. And then I send you money because they bought the vending machine. So now, if you think about it, you can sell candy and soda through your vending machine, and you can sell vending machines. Even though they're mine, you can earn a commission by selling my vending machines. You could even not even bother selling candy and soda, couldn't you? You could just sell vending machines. Now that I've told you, the only reason you aren't going to the FB cash code and buying the $1,000 thing right now is because you actually don't want to go make money. You want to stay broke. And not even that you're broke. You want to, the things you fear are bigger than your actual desire to go to get rid of your excuses. You want to keep your excuses more than you want to get over them. I have not been working out lately. I want to keep my daily excuses more than I want to change what that I want to change the sculpting that is quickly leaving me. Understand? Cool. Got to get that. All right, Travis. We have those skills in us, so we bring those out of us. Exactly. Believe in you first. Yes, and they will believe in you too. Buy it no matter what it is. Thank you, Travis. Travis, you and I are going to be good buddies. All right, I'm going to go. My throat hurts. Renata, I hope you go buy. I hope you go to thefbcashcode.com. That's me with another video talking about how it works. You don't need to do that. And part of my thing is that I, as like a leader now, I wasn't before. Now, once you kind of cross, there's something that happens in this industry, the industry of like making money, is that once you like figure it out, it almost becomes like a religious calling because you want to help other people, because you realize how much you didn't know and how simple it actually is and how freeing it can be. There are a lot of parents right now who don't know what they're going to do about their kids being home for the next 2-3 weeks, a month. For me, I'm here anyway. Me and my wife are here anyway. It's freedom. This stupid internet is freedom. All right, my throat hurts. I hope you liked this whole thing. I hope you listened, and I hope you went and bought or just went to solopreneurschool.com to learn more from me, because that's what's there. Travis, thanks, man, for hanging out with me. Renata, you too, for the questions. Luce, for being real about your question. Thank you. And whoever else is on there lurking, I'd appreciate it if you commented. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye, you guys. How do I stop this? All right, stop.